Hi, I am so glad you're here. You must have clicked on my link because either you're curious to learn about my transformation, or you've been trying to lose weight, or you're stuck and sick of how your life is going because of the weight you carry around with you, or maybe you don't really have much weight to lose, but you just wish you could get some more energy in your life. Either way, you're ready for your successful transformation story too, and I'm so happy to share with you. I'm Zilah, like xylophone, but with a Z. I'm a regular person just like you. I'm not a fitness model or anything like that. I wish I were. You can see from my pictures, I am not. I've had a muffin top since I was 16 years old. You know, I yo-yo dieted up and down, for 20 years. But I'd love to take you to that moment in time, kind of right when you've seen my before picture, and I just want to give you a little bit of a picture of what that looked like, where my life was. We all have various struggles in our life, things that have led us to either stop taking care of ourselves, or sometimes we think we are taking care of ourselves, but we just get into a consistent action that ends up not serving us so well. So I'm not going to get into all the nitty-gritty, but we all have had something that has sent us in a little bit of a spiral. So I had something like that, and I just was consistently going down and down and down. When you saw that picture, a little bit before that time, I was depressed, stressed out, overwhelmed, exhausted, waking up every morning, wondering where I was going to be able to take a nap in my day, and doing everything I could. Like, that became my biggest goal. Where can I get a nap in today? And I was groggy and lethargic. It got worse as the day went on. And then for some reason at night, I had a really difficult time falling asleep. So I would eventually fall asleep, and then I was miserable waking up. My sleep was terrible, very restless, and I woke up a lot throughout the night. I have 3 young children, and I would beg my husband to take the kids away on the weekend, go to the park, go out and meet friends, anything so I could just slump on the couch or lay in bed. And I just kind of wasted away my weekends, and it wasn't really who I was inside. Inside I knew that I was an energetic, happy, vivacious person, and for some reason it just didn't exist anymore. My husband sat down with me and said at one point, the kids and I know not to talk to you for the first 20 minutes every morning because you always wake up angry. I thought, I don't wake up angry. I'm like the nicest person I know. And I paid attention the next day, and he was right. He was so right. I woke up and there was just it already inside of me. And no matter what I did, I couldn't seem to get it away. And the following morning, I said, okay, I'm going to put in every bit of good effort. Like, I laid there in bed before I got up. I said, just smile. Just put on a smile. Go downstairs, have a great day with your husband and the kids. So I did. I put on a smile, and I went down, and I was like, good morning. And it lasted for 1 minute. 1 minute before I just lost it. And it wasn't because, I was angry at everybody. It was just I had nothing left to give. I didn't feel well. And so that was just a domino effect to the rest of my day and the rest of my life, throughout the day. And then about a month after that conversation, my husband sat down with me one day after he had watched me just kind of sleeping the day away on the couch. He said, I love you so much. Absolutely no judgment. But you need help. And you need more help than what I can give you. And I don't think I can carry you through this life. If you need medical help, if you need medication, that's okay. I love you, and that's okay. And if that's what you need to get through this life, then okay, let's do that. And he was right. It wasn't his responsibility to carry me through this life. It wasn't his responsibility to help me be the mom I wanted to be to our children. And so that following Monday, I made an appointment with a psychiatrist with the intention of getting on antidepressant medication. And it was to make an appointment like that, it takes like 3 weeks. So I put myself on the book for like sometime in February and just sat and waited. And during that time, a mom friend of mine from my son's school had posted something on Facebook about a friend of hers who had, and she had like a before and after picture, and her picture looked just like me, just like, you've seen the picture, slumpy and big and bleh. And what caught my attention the most was the things that were said. She sounded just like me. She was stressed out, overwhelmed, depressed, sad, miserable in her clothing, miserable in her weight, yelling at her kids, feeling like she had nothing left to give. She did something and had this incredible transformation where she was now feeling great. She had energy. She wasn't yelling at her kids, and she felt, the stress and the overwhelm just went to the wayside. And I thought, is this something that could work, or is this something I could try? And so I reached out to my friend, and she helped me understand how the food I was eating was contributing to the way I was feeling, and that if I made a few small nutritional shifts that I would have those same results. And I will be honest, I was skeptical, but I was so desperate. I just told you, I was 3 weeks out from meeting with a psychiatrist, so I was in a place of just desperation, but so hopeful and needing a change. And so I thought, I had nothing to lose at that point. And so I tried, and on day 4, just 4 days in, I lit up. I mean, I just came alive, as if somebody like reached inside me and just like flicked on a switch. I mean, it was just that instant. I found myself singing and dancing in the kitchen while I was getting breakfast for the kids ready, and and I found myself singing or smiling in the shower. I was like washing my hair, and I was like, am I smiling? Am I smiling? And I was it just felt so good, and I felt this energy about me, and I kept kind of looking around like, nothing's changed. I still have all the weight on. It was just 4 days. It's not, there's no magic pill. I'm going to tell you, there's no magic pill. But anyway, I had the same body, but I felt amazing, just alive, and alive like I'd never been. And so my husband came from work, we put the kids to bed, and he went to do our typical routine, which was to just plop on the couch with a Netflix and just kind of waste the night away. So he plopped on the couch, he got his Netflix ready, and I popped up from the couch and kind of looked. He's like, what are you doing? I said, I think I'm just going to fold all the laundry. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, I feel so good. I have all this energy. He's like, I mean, seriously, what's going on? I said, I don't know. I think it's just all, I just made this nutritional shift and I'm just feeling so great. And he's like, okay, you've got to explain this to me. Like, what is going on? And so on that night, he started too. And for him, it was 8 days. And in 8 days, he also just lit up, felt amazing. And since then, we've just been on this journey. And I swore on this night, way back, when that journey started, maybe it was the first night or maybe the night before I started, I just sat there and I said, if this works, I promise I will help others. And I've made promises like that in my life. Have any of you done that before? Where you're like, please let this one amazing thing happen to me, and I promise I'll do all these amazing things for the world. And I've made promises like that, but this was one where I thought, I can keep this. This is a gift. Like, my life has completely changed. The weight loss is great. You see the transformation picture. That's amazing. Like, I love that. I'm not complaining about that. That's fun. But the inside, the mom I get to show up as for my kids, that's life-giving. Like, that's changed the future of our family. Who I get to be for my kids means my kids get to grow up better. Who I am for my husband, who I am as a partner, as a wife, that's life-changing, because I'll be honest with you, If things had continued as they were, divorce would have been in our future, because neither one of us had what it took to carry the other one. I didn't have enough to give to my husband, and he couldn't carry me along. So that is a gift. The person I show up as for my friends and family, for my work, who I show up as in this world, that is life-changing. When someone is at the store and having a bad day, it just rolls off my back, or I can smile, or I can help someone. That is life-changing, and that is a gift that I want to give and I want to share. And I made a promise, and maybe it was in a crazy state of desperation when I made the promise, but I'm keeping it. I'm keeping my word, because this has completely changed and transformed my life. And everyone in the world deserves to feel this amazing, to have this kind of energy, to feel lit up and alive when they're with their friends and their family and their partner. You deserve to have the life you want and the life you dream of. And it's just so crazy. I don't think I realized how much power nutrition, whether it's good or bad, how much power nutrition holds over our health and our life. So I'm going to share more with you. I'm so honored that you sat and listened to my story and have gotten to know me a little bit. I'm really excited to help you have the identical transformation that I've had. Lots of love to you. I'm so happy for you, and I can't wait to see you on the next video and the next information I share with you, okay? Hugs, love, we've got this, all right? Bye.